Hi, families. Thanks for tuning back in and taking time out of your day to understand the Google Classroom. The second video is going to go over the classwork section. So the previous video talked about the stream and how you can find different material. The next section I'm going to talk about is the classwork section. So students will open up to the Google Classroom. They'll automatically be brought to the stream section. What they need to do is toggle over and click on the classwork section, just like I did. And it's going to bring them to all different websites, material, and assignments that we post daily. One of the ways that I like to kind of navigate through this, because it's rather long, is this section on the side. Right now, it has all of the topics that we have put material in under right here and open. Students can go through and be able to scroll down and click on a certain section. So for example, if it's on Monday or Wednesday and they're working on different math related assignments, they can scroll down to where it says math and click on it, and it'll bring them to different materials or resources that they could utilize. So for example, here's the website Right for Extra Math, which they always do on Mondays and Wednesdays. Prodigy, which they typically do on Fridays. Splash Math, all of these are just websites and quick ways to get into things. It also gives them class codes. So for example, with Splash Math, they have a class code that they need to type in order to log in, and that class code is right here for them. So all of that information and those resources are available for them in the different topic sections. So one of the topic sections I'm going to show you is our writing. Okay, so I'm going to go to my left bar and go down until I see the words writing and click on them. Okay, it brings you to the different writing projects that we're working on. So each week, students have 2 writing prompts that they have to write in their quote unquote writing journal. It would be typically things that we have them do while we have our free write time for different topics. So what we're going to have students do is click on that. And it'll bring it right to their assignment. It'll force them to make a copy of it where they can do their work on it. And once they're done, all they need to do is click under it, and it's going to say turn in assignment, which allows us to know that the assignment is complete and they are done with it. So today is Thursday. Students are working on their second part, and then they'll be able to submit it. We ask that students are done with their journals by Friday morning, so we're able to look through and give feedback. So right now, 6 of our classmates have turned it in. We're still waiting on 15, but they have the rest of the day and early tomorrow to do it as well. Okay. Another section that I want to show you for the parents is our digital learning references. So I'm going to scroll obviously down to the left side until I see digital learning and click on it. This is going to bring you to some helpful resources that you could utilize. So I just posted our How to Navigate the Google Classroom Stream video right here. After I'm done with this video, I will also post it here so you can have it as a reference. Here is a quick Screencastify video, which I talked about an extension that the students are able to use called Read and Write, which will not only read the page to them, it'll help them when it comes to having to type. They can use speech to text in order to write out for them. So those are all components that you can utilize to help assist them on the computer. I also attached our weekly assignments chart, which we sent out at the beginning alongside all of their module books and workbooks. It has what is the rough estimate of their weekly assignments. So that's always there for them to be able to reference, along with you to be able to reference. On there, it also has my email address, my office hours, and a way that you can get in touch with me if you need it. If you continue down, I have had to answer a lot of questions about specials and where they are and when they are. So Ms. Banker posted a what special, when, and where post, which kind of gives you information as to where the students need to go and on what days. I also attached a special schedule that I try to keep up to date the best of my abilities because sometimes they have to change certain days due to scheduling issues. So that's always there for them to be able to open up and reference, as well as you to be able to open up and reference. So those are all the resources that you can use that for digital learning. This tab will always be there for you to be able to reference. Over on this left bar side, you can see all the different resources. If you click on all topics, you'll be able to see every single resource and be able to stroll through it. So we start at the top. Here are some vocabulary assignments. We do vocabulary on Friday. Here is the reading challenge log. So at the end of the week, when students are done reading their 20 minutes a day, they can click on this and it'll bring them to their million minutes reading challenge log that they can fill out and submit using Google Form. That will allow them to be tracked for those amounts of minutes and be able to hopefully earn some incentives. If you continue to go down, we have Blend Space, which I typically put different assignments on there and additional activities for students to work on for reading. This is a password page that the students created. If you notice on here, under my search bar, are a whole bunch of different pinned activities. Your child should have their password page pinned up top here as a quick, easy reference, but it is also available here for students to be able to utilize a Google Doc, which keeps all of their usernames and passwords. Under here is my YouTube channel. Right now for our read aloud, we're doing the one and only Ivan. So every day I post my read aloud here. You can also search up my YouTube channel by typing in Mrs. Drazy. It should pop up, or Elizabeth Drazy. But I post all of the chapters on here for students to be able to enjoy. The next section is our digital references, which I've gone over with you. Under that is Principal Paquette. She is invited along with a lot of other staff to be a part of our Google Classroom. And she posts just different updates and things like that for you to be able to reach out and see on here. The Stay Positive BES is a great video that was put together by the teachers, just as a message of saying that we miss everyone and to keep staying positive. So all of this is here for them to be able to reference. We have the counseling corner, where our two counselors are able to put information up about certain feelings and how kiddos are feeling. We have our writing section, which is where they get all their writing prompts for the week. Science and social studies, we may ask them to go into different activities like code.org or Science Flicks. The San Diego Zoo is a great additional website that we offer for the students to go on and see live streams of different animal exhibits. I highly recommend it. I really enjoy going on it myself and watching some videos of animals kind of as a break. Reading and ELA is our next section. That's where they can find Quizlet to be able to click into. Sometimes we will post the quiz here. Other times we'll post it on the stream. We'll let the students know where we post them as the week goes on. If we post it in here, it's just an easier way for us to see who has done it and who has not, to be able to help them out, and some other resources for reading and ELA. Here are our math resources that we utilize. Other tools are some fun activities and places for students to continue to explore. One of them that I really like is called Wonderopolis. Students can type in different ideas or thoughts that they have, or ideas that they wonder, and learn more information about it. One of the ones that I liked that I just recently did was I wondered how toothpaste was made while brushing my teeth. And I researched it and found a whole bunch of information about toothpaste and the container, and probably more information that I needed to know, but it's a great resource for students to go on to. Typing Club is also an additional feature that we have. I don't assign it too often, but it's a great way for students to go on and practice typing, which is definitely a skill that they will utilize through their whole entire life. If students have different interventionists or programs set up for them, like speech and language, they will have different activities for the parents to be able to go and access, as long as the students. Mindful Moments is put on by our counselor, Miss Lamontine. She has different ways for students to relax and to be able to focus. So she does a mindful moment every day. They're great. The students seem to really enjoy them. If you continue on, we have our Friday art class, technology. And we have our BAS section, which allows students to be able to do some fun activities outside of there. This week is all about different magic tricks. Next week, we will be doing knots. We have Monday music and then jokes of the day. So I hope that this video helped you to navigate through the classwork section. Thanks for stopping in.